what are you doing to ensure that not just Enyimba returning to the stadium to play, but to ensure that that stadium hosts other international matches? For me, sir, Enyimba is just having that international name on paper. There's nothing to reflect to it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we have behind you, please. Behind him, sorry, we'll come back to you. So sorry about that.
Good evening, Your Excellency. I am Carlo Ezi of Leadership Newspapers. So I was happy when you mentioned that work is ongoing at Omenoko Bridge. I mean the ongoing project there. So if you move further on that road, you get to Mori, which has become a death trap. Recently, there have been 2 accidents there, which claimed about 15 lives. Your Excellency, I've been wondering whether you consider taking the same measures you've taken on that bridge to see that these accidents are reduced. Thank you very much.
Okay, a final question. Well, you touched the mic before. We'll just give you to also ask your question, yes.
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Leonard Okache of the News Agency of Nigeria, NAN. Your Excellency, I wish to commend you for your efforts in the education sector, more especially this recent program of free and compulsory education. Personally, our organization did a special report on this. We went to schools, and then what we discovered, of course, the explosion in registration, which is true. But Your Excellency, I am worried. My worry is that on the area of common entrance, which we learned has been phased out and has been replaced with another exam, which they call general placement test. And also the primary school living certificate exam, which also have been replaced with primary school living assessment test. On this aspect, parents, of course, from the information I got here, that parents are to register, of course, the schools, the proprietors, and the other head teachers are to register their wards for the examinations. And this exam, they are asked to pay, for the information I got here, 20,500 naira per student, per candidate. And we are talking about free and compulsory education. For somebody who you're giving free and compulsory education, being asked to pay such an amount, I don't know whether this is coming, but the memo says the Director, Examination Development Center, which I believe is under the Ministry of Education. I want clarification. This amount they are being asked to pay, 20,500 naira for the registration and 1,000 naira for booklet, is it coming from the Ministry of Education or coming from the private sector? If it is private sector, private proprietors or whatever, what are you doing as a government to prevail on this, to avoid these arbitrary charges from the schools? Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Bernard. Let me start from you. I'm surprised I'm not aware of it. So what I would do is to, I believe the commissioner is not here, but then Commissioner for Information, please, can you engage with the Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education on this, so that we get the true facts and respond accordingly. Like I've always told you, I cannot know everything. And I'm not afraid to say I do not know. But one thing that you can be sure of is that any issue that is mentioned here, we'll go back, investigate, and deal with it accordingly. The Carlo talked about Omenoko Bridge, and then you are talking about another bridge that I'm not aware of. Imori? Ebore?
Mori. Your Excellency, Mori is at Ebem Havia. Okay. It's the link between Abam and Ebem.
Okay, okay. All right, I will also ask. I don't know everywhere in Abia State. I haven't heard of the bridge before, but then now that you have mentioned it, you know, like I did say, Rome was not built in a day. This bridge you are talking about must have started getting dilapidated a long time ago. So we'll take them one step at a time. So one thing you can be sure is that we have awarded and started working on the Omenuko Bridge. So I will also take this one, take note of this, and ask the people concerned to scope it so that we can deal with it accordingly. So Enyimba Stadium renovation, that will be done. Again, don't also forget that we are just 20 months. So we are taking things gradually based on our ability and our resources. But suffice it to also note that we are not even stopping at Enyimba Stadium. While we will bring it up to speed, we have also started the process of getting a brand new stadium for Umuahia. And we believe that the township stadium in Umuahia is so constrained. And even though we've spent some money to just retrofit it, but we believe that Umuahia requires a standard stadium. And at the moment, we are engaging with a partner who has concluded the design of a 40,000 capacity stadium. They are going to come with the money, and then we'll work out an arrangement whereby they own a certain percentage of the stadium and take their money back over a period of time while the government partners with them. I'm confident that before the end of the first half of this year, that that stadium would have been flagged off and construction will begin. That is how far we have gone in the issue of stadia in Abia State. Thank you very much. Over to you again.
Thank you, His Excellency. We're going to move to TV right about now. 3 representatives. Okay, we'll start with Afia TV, just in front here.
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Emmanuel Mwazwe. I report for Afia TV. Your Excellency, I came to this place directly from Ohafia, and my assignment spot was at that Moray Bridge. In fact, about 7 people lost their lives coming home for Christmas at that particular bridge when a trailer fell on their car and they died. So that's what Kalezi was talking about. But I must commend you. I passed through Omenuko Bridge too. I saw what was going on there. Very good. So I want to say kudos to your government for looking at that. We also want to see such transformation on that Moray Bridge. But the difference there is that the Moray Bridge issue, the road connecting there, was a federal government project. But as I talk to you, the contractors are no longer there. They've moved away, they've stopped work. So the people are calling for attention, either that you talk to our brother who is the work minister, federal work minister, to come back there and see what's happening, or the state government takes, action. Similarly, meanwhile, on the 27th of December, another life was lost. And that was in my own village. So, when autonomous community in Isialambwa North. During our last year's media parley, I brought up the issue there to you. You did say that there was something you were trying to fix with new map concerning that particular road. Unfortunately, the last person that fell into that gully was that of the 27th of December 2024. And he was the 5th person to fall in there and the 3rd person to die there. So that tells you how important but very dangerous that Opuluku erosion site is. So I'm using this opportunity, Your Excellency, to ask that whatever plans being made about that Opuluku road be sped up so that we'll heave a sigh of relief instead of recording every time loss of lives. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you. 2 more to go. Can see hands raised over there.